Hey everybody, David here, and today I am going to do a series of videos about the Disney Investor Day that where they dropped a whole bunch of Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and Pixar news. And I realized on Thursday that I forgot to talk about a lot of other things that were part of the Marvel news, so I am going to do a second Marvel video for the rest of the Marvel stuff that I forgot to talk about. This time I haven't forgotten anything. I wrote down the most important things that I'm looking forward to, or somewhat skeptical or something like that with these properties. Right now, this is going to be the one for the Lucasfilm presentation. These are some of the things that I got my interest in, and here we go. So the panel opens up with Kathleen Kennedy talking about the Mandalorian, and she reveals in this portion that after showing a trailer, a recap of season 2 of what we've seen so far, that the Mandalorian season 3 will premiere in Christmas of 2021. So, I guess that's what we were all expecting, right? Fall or Christmas of 2021. So, that's going to be great. She then reveals that we are going to get 2 new series from both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. They're teaming up, making 2 new series that will connect directly to The Mandalorian because they'll take place around that timeline, which is Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka. That's right, Ahsoka Tano is getting her own series. And a lot of people were already guessing that was going to happen, guaranteed, especially after the reception she got from that show. They probably were aware of how big and anticipated that was going to be. People were anticipating her when they heard Rosario Dawson might have been cast as her. So it's a no-brainer that she's getting her own show. I'm not too sure about Rangers of the New Republic yet. I'm kind of skeptical about that one, but it's from Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, so there is a part of me that's also excited about it to see how it connects to Mandalorian and Ahsoka, and what characters that are we familiar with and new characters that we're going to get in that show. We then got a little preview of Andor, the Cassian Andor series that will see Diego Luna return as Cassian Andor from Rogue One. That show I was looking forward to already. They did confirm that it will be coming out in 2022. So it's a little bit of a wait, but you know what? This year we have quite a bit to keep us occupied, especially if you are a Marvel fan. There's going to be a lot of Marvel stuff to keep us occupied this year. Star Wars stuff, we'll just have to wait and see. Speaking of Star Wars stuff, let's continue. Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is my most anticipated Star Wars thing, period. It has been ever since Disney announced that they were going to do not only Star Wars movies, but spin-off films. Unfortunately, the spin-off films failed after Solo, a Star Wars story, even though I really enjoyed that movie. But the one that I was always rooting for from day one was Obi-Wan Kenobi with the return of Ewan McGregor. We are getting that. They confirmed it. They confirmed it last year at D23, but they confirmed it again in this video presentation. And they confirmed that Hayden Christensen will return as Darth Vader. This is fantastic. I can't wait to see this happen. They're calling it the rematch of the century, the biggest rematch of all time. I am excited. I am going to guess that Hayden Christensen, he's not coming back to just be in the suit. I have to presume that they're going to have scenes with him without the helmet on. And I have to presume that we'll probably even get flashbacks. And don't be surprised if in these flashbacks, maybe we see a young Ahsoka Tano during the Clone Wars era. I'm just speculating right now because I also think Hayden Christensen is going to show up in the Ahsoka series. So I don't think they're getting Hayden Christensen just for this Obi-Wan Kenobi series and that's it. I think there's a chance we could see him as a Force ghost in the Ahsoka series. I think we could see a flashback in both of them, which if the Ahsoka series comes first and they do a flashback to Anakin and Ahsoka fighting, they can introduce a young Ahsoka Tano, so that way she could show up in a flashback in the Obi-Wan series. I think it's very possible. Very, very possible. All of that could happen. So Moving on, they also talked. They also showed a trailer for the Bad Batch series. So I'm surprised they actually had a trailer all ready to go. But yeah, of course, I'm looking forward to this. I was a huge fan of Clone Wars and Rebels, so I'm looking forward to more what happened after, right after the Clone Wars, like what happened to some of those clones. So that would be a lot of fun. And then we also got another animated show in the works, apparently for Disney Plus, called Star Wars Visions, where this will be like an anime type of series, with different styles in every episode and different stories in every episode. So that sounds pretty cool. I really like that anime movie. I don't know if anybody remembers Batman Gotham Knights, where it was an anime film with different style. Each segment had like different styles and stuff, and it was connected somewhat to Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Yeah, something like that, but in various places of the Star Wars universe. That would be pretty cool. Lando was confirmed, but they didn't confirm which Lando we're getting. Some people are speculating that we could probably get both. Maybe Billy D. Williams telling stories about the olden days when he was younger in his youth and kicking ass, with Donald Glover returning also. So that's a possibility. If I had to lean on one, though, I would presume that it's going to be Donald Glover returning to the role. I just thought it was weird that they didn't say who was going to be playing Lando, so who knows. Another show that they announced is The Acolyte. That is interesting to me because they're saying it's going to be based off Dark Force users. Some people are speculating this, it will be a Sith Lord. Probably one suggestion I heard was not Darth Tyrannus, Darth Plagueis. Maybe seeing the rise and fall of him. That's a possibility. I would mind seeing that, and then eventually getting a young Palpatine in there somewhere. They did say it's going to be at the end of the High Republic, which is those books that they announced and I think are out right now. I'm not sure because I don't read the books. But look, I'm looking forward to it. Any new era of Star Wars is cool in my books. So this one will be like one of the first ones that will take place way before Phantom Menace, which is really interesting. Another show they announced is a droid story, which will be about C3PO and R2D2 going on an adventure together with some new character. Look, I don't know. That one sounds like it's going to be more for kids, but if I hear good things about it and if it ties into the universe somehow, I'll probably check it out. Willow is also getting its own series. We already knew that, and they just confirmed it pretty much. So it doesn't sound. I think they said it was gonna come out in 2022. So not this year, unfortunately. They also did confirm that Indiana Jones 5 is coming in 2022. They start filming in 2021 of spring, and that it will be Harrison Ford's final adventure as Indiana Jones. This is closing the door to the Indiana Jones franchise. Will any other characters return? We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. So, they did mention two more Star Wars things. The Taika Waititi Star Wars film that they didn't give a title to, but they did say Taika Waititi is working on it as we speak. Technically, he's actually directing Thor: Love and Thunder right now, but they did say whatever he's cooking up is going to have his sensibility and style to it. So that it's going to be something very different for Star Wars the way they were explaining it. So I'm looking forward to that. Taika Waititi is one of my favorite directors right now. And another director I really enjoy is Patty Jenkins, who Kathleen Kennedy confirmed is going to have a movie come out in Christmas 2023 titled Star Wars Rogue Squadron. I'm going to admit, I'm not excited about the title because the aerial fighter characters in Star Wars are my least favorite stuff. I'm usually more like with Force users and clone troopers and stuff like that. Mandalorians are now on my list of some of my most interesting Star Wars characters. But when it comes to the fighter pilots, I'm like, I don't care too much for that. But I'm hoping Patty Jenkins will prove me wrong, and lots of people seem to be really excited about this one, especially since Wedge Antilles could be in there. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll have to wait and see. What I am excited about it though is that Patty Jenkins is attached to it, because I really do love Wonder Woman, and I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman 1984. I think she's a really great director, and I think she's gonna knock it out of the park on this one. So hopefully she can tell me, David, you're gonna love this, because I have the passion for it. And when you watch that video she did, she does have passion for it, especially with how connected the story she was telling about her father being a fighter pilot. So that means she does have a connection there, and her passion, I'm hoping, will show through this film. So with that being said, guys, that's the Star Wars stuff that I am really looking forward to. There's a lot of stuff here. Obviously, the Hayden Christensen in Obi-Wan Kenobi is the highlight of what I really loved. But yeah, Ahsoka is also a great one. Andor, I'm glad, is finally in the works. Lando, the Acolyte. I'm looking forward to Indiana Jones 5, of course, too, and Willow. I'm curious on what that series will be like, especially with Warwick Davis returning to the role of Willow. And, of course, yeah, Taika Waititi and Patty Jenkins is directing. Awesome stuff. So, with that being said, guys, tell me your thoughts. What stuff from the Star Wars news are you looking forward to the most? Maybe there's things, maybe you want to see the Star Wars Visions a little bit more, or the Droids series a little bit more. Maybe you're just looking forward to Mandalorian. Maybe you're a newcomer to the Star Wars fan base, and maybe Mandalorian is just the thing you're interested in right now, and you don't care about anything else. Anything is cool, guys. Everyone has different opinions, and that's the great thing about being a fan of anything, is that we're all going to look at things differently. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, comment too, because liking and commenting helps the algorithm get my video out there, and for hopefully other people to find it. So any support helps. And with that being said, until next time, take care.